Today is August 7th, 3 hours since my previous record. I'd say there's little doubt that there is something out there. Problem is, I can only take a guess at what it could be.
I take that as you have no evidence to show what it is, correct?
Yep. One thing I know for sure is that it's huge. Along with the visitors, elk and bears are apparently being killed en masse.
Well, that would make sense with the way it seems to interact with people. Puts into perspective what I heard from Detective Dall.
You talked to Detective Dall?
Yeah, and he recognized me. Why the hell didn't you say that you went to talk to him first? I got caught with my pants down. He worked out who I was because you made a fucking scene.
I'd hoped that they would have ignored my outburst.
How do you think that would have gone? Just because they might be lying to you doesn't mean anything. Not to mention, if an inconsistency would pop up anywhere, we would find it.
Yeah, my problem with him along with the last detective was that they acted so fucking smug. Acting like I wouldn't catch them in a lie. They just kept pushing me, trying to get information out of me. Fucking assholes.
Yeah, sure, smug. So, from my conversation with Dall, it paints a picture of something terrifying. Most of the disappearances happened in seconds. Apparently there's another video that may show it. However, for that reason, it is being held under a lock and key.
Do you have any idea what's on it? If it's under such protection, then that means it has to be enlightening. Is it about the case from 12 days ago?
It is. But Dall didn't say what it was. Do you know about the incident that closed the park? From what I heard, it was bad enough to warrant the military being called.
The military? I guess you were right that we need firepower. But not exactly. But there were campers who had a close encounter with the monster we could barely see. They were in the video that we have.
Does that mean... Did you get a description?
Not the most clear, but I did. Large, reptilian, and powerful enough to rip an RV to shreds. That means that I must agree that we're going to need firearms. Are there any calls you could make to get us, I don't know, a long rifle or something?
I already made the call before heading to the station. I have a friend bringing us some equipment. However, we may need to get a better idea of exactly where it likes to hunt.
Well, if we do that, maybe we can make a trap, or ambush it. Either way, we need to look for any additional information before we actually start any expedition. I was going to get a better picture by talking to a park ranger about perhaps the only first-hand account of an encounter. Couldn't get the story today since the ranger didn't show up for her shift.
Wait, hold on. Expedition? Expedition? Richard! It's an ambush predator at best and an unstoppable brute at worst. Maybe it passed you by, but at this point, it's search and destroy. Whether that's us or the military is ultimately a point of contention. To be perfectly clear, I think it's best to leave this to a US drone with a few Hellfire missiles.
No! I need to figure out more. I don't care. It being blown into a fine pace is a malfeasance to the idea of discovery.
The discovery you're talking about is a vicious killer that needs to be put down.
You're right that it is a danger. Though, even if it's just an analysis of the corpse, I need to go after it.
Okay. For the usual reason?
For one to gain knowledge of the unknown.
One must be ready to brave oblivion. Fuck your made-up quote.
We're facing something new, but I can't act as if walking away is something I can do. We're breaking new grounds. We have to push ahead. You know, we can finally add a third category to our files.
Good evening.
Ah, detective. How did the rest of your shift go?
I was unable to get the video, but I'm here to talk with the two of you about going into the woods.
Okay, come in.
Howdy, Jim. I'll cut to the chase. Do you both really still plan to trespass into the park?
Why? Are you going to arrest us for conspiring to trespass, Detective?
Rich, stop it. Dall, we still want to go into the park, mostly to understand whatever is out there.
The military's not going to be here for 4 days. Whatever's out there may have moved on by now or is sticking around. To be honest, those are the only possibilities I can think of.
And knowing which one is correct is preferable to knowing nothing.
That's true. So, in the name of public safety, I will pull whatever weight I have to get you a way in.
Oh, great. Sounds...
Does this favor have any conditions besides the obvious?
I'm not concerned if you decide to bring weapons. Check every site by Friday. I just want to know if we're in any imminent danger.
Great. However, we'll need tonight to plan and tomorrow to get our supplies. We have 3 days to look through the park. We can do it.
Actually, they won't be here until early morning on Wednesday. However, spending tonight and tomorrow researching is optimal, so we won't be caught off guard.
I'll let you get to work then. If I can get a copy of the video, I'll be back tomorrow.
Sounds good. Have a good night. You know you don't have to go with me if you think it's too dangerous. You'd be making an understandable decision.
Yeah, but then who would bail you out? I told you how I feel about the situation, but if we work together, we have a chance. If we are going out there, we need a map so we can set up properly and know what paths to take to effectively check each site. Do you have a plan for yourself tomorrow?
I'll dig deeper into the town, local history, and legends. Anything that could possibly help paint a better picture of our large reptile. How much more do you have planned tomorrow other than the map?
I'm working on the map tonight. Tomorrow is calls, and more calls. I fear that we need something more powerful than what I first thought of.
I'd appreciate it if you record yourself as you plan. Planning our plans... this is really going to be interesting. I'll get some rest after compiling a list of places to go. End day 1 of investigation overview.